God dealt with me. I don't come. Y'all know when I tell you God say what to say, I'm gonna say just what He said and nothing else. Amen. Because so many women have gotten led astray by people, by situations, by circumstances, and by listening to wrong advice. Let me tell you something. We are going to rebuild. My God. The title of the message is Be Wise. We're going to rebuild. A lot of ladies need rebuilding for some of the things that you have come through. Some of the things that you have come through, you called it on yourself. Let me say that again. Some things that you are going through, you called it on yourself. But look here, God is a just God. God is a forgiving God. But what He wants us to do is present our body as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto Him. Sister Laura, I want you to read the scripture that you read this morning. Reread it. And Sister Wanda, be prepared to go to Proverbs 31. We're going to begin at the 10th verse.
1 Corinthians, the 6th chapter, beginning.
1 Corinthians, the 6th chapter.
Beginning at the 19th verse. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost, which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye are not your own? For ye are bought with a price. Therefore glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's.
Let me tell you something. Ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to tell you the men that's in the house. You would be pleased if your wife come home being different, wouldn't you? If there's some problems in your house and after she leaves church, she would be different. You would be very pleased, won't you? You'd be pleased. Because one thing about it, when a man is the head of his house, he wants his wife to be in order. He wants to be in order. And he wants us to do things in order. But see, we have so many women, and this is our women enhancement. And when we said this women enhancement, it's going to help you be a better woman, a better wife, a better mother, a better employer, employee. You're going to be better. Because the Bible says people perish because of lack of knowledge. Amen. And our new age women, let me put it like this. Our new age women need to come up. Y'all might not like, but our new age women need to come up. They need to come up because our children are going astray. Amen. Divorces are high, and now it's higher than ever. The divorce rates are higher than ever. But let me tell you something, women. When you take a good, strong woman, nothing is absent in that house but that man. Let me say that again. When you find a good, strong woman, nothing is absent in that house but that man. You want to keep things going. So therefore, you need to be built up that you can keep things going. Because if you're not built up the way you're supposed to be, you cannot keep nothing going if you don't know how yourself. Yeah. So the one at the beginning of the 10th verse of Proverbs 31.
Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10. Who can find a virtuous and capable wife? She is more precious than rubies.
You know, we are very precious.
Amen.
We are very precious. He said we are more precious than rubies. Rubies are very expensive. Ladies, you are very expensive. But we got to be wise with our going and our coming. We got to be wise in our dealing. We got to be wise in our conversation. Too many married women are going to single women for advice. Let me say that again. So many women, married women, are hooking up with single women that doesn't have anybody, don't nobody want them. The lifestyle is messed up, but you're going to tell me how to treat my husband. That should not be. That should not be. But when you hooked up with this lady that your friend, you think is your friend, let me say it again, you think is your friend, she's not your friend at all. I had a young lady tell me, it's been a couple years ago, hey, Pastor, my friend took my husband. I said, she did. So tell me the story. She would come to my house and do this, this, and that. No, she didn't take it. You gave him to her. You gave him to her. And if you crazy enough to give him to, and look at you telling all of your business to a single woman. Y'all have to read between the lines now. You gave this woman your husband. Talking about the dance ring. Talking about about the spaghetti string, but let me tell you something. See, you told her about the spaghetti string she already had eaten. So when that spaghetti string wasn't all right for you, it was all right for her. So y'all ain't gonna like this, but it's the truth. And you telling all of your business to your friend, your co-worker, and sometimes your family. You don't need to be telling your business to nobody. Because that's your husband. That is your husband. Whatever is going on in your house, you need to leave it in the house. I used to tell my kids, I'll kill you. If you say anything that's what's going on in our house, stay in our house.
That's right.
Amen. Amen. Because when we discuss things in a week between blessings, nobody needs to know that but us.
That's right.
You don't need no business to go and telling nobody what's going on in our house. Because if you trust God, He's going to work it out. Amen. He's going to work it out. But you got to trust Him. And you know, being we're going to talk about a wise woman. A wise woman, now she would want to do like that. You know, a few years ago, God gave me Proverbs 31 when I was asking God, you know, I want to be a woman of integrity.
That's right.
I want to be a woman to be able to teach others, not only teach them, show others how they can live a good, successful life, and they don't have to be tied down in a relationship unless they want it. Let me say that again. Nobody has to be tied down in a relationship unless you want it, unless it's going to carry you somewhere. Because see, some people tied down in a relationship that it's not doing nobody no good but the opposite person.
Amen. My God.
Let me say that again. Some people are tied down in relationships that you're complaining about, oh, he don't do this to me, he don't do this to me. You don't need nobody to do that for you. Do it for yourself. Because the best check that you can draw is your check.
Right.
The best check that you can enjoy is your check.
Amen.
You don't need nobody sleeping while you're working. And so many women sleeping while you're working. You don't need nobody at the house while you're working. Look here, if I'm going to work, you better go to work too. If I draw a paycheck, I'm going to draw my own paycheck. You draw your own paycheck. You're not going to come to my job and tell me, give me your check. The devil is a liar. If I work for it, I'm going to spend it. Amen. But we got to be wise spenders. So many, and let me tell you something. Another thing, ladies. You just deal with low self-esteem.
My God.
Tell God what you want and how you want to look.
That's right.
See, what I'm teaching you today, I've been there. When I got a divorce out of a bad marriage, let me tell you, I didn't feel good about myself. But all it takes is take a look in the mirror.
Amen.
And let you know I'm wonderfully and fearfully made.
Amen.
And I will not let nobody cause me to feel less than who I am. See, a lot of women in relationships because of your low self-esteem. The first person smile at you.
That's right.
Then you go run into him. The first person tell you you're cute, he knows you're not cute. He's just telling you that because he knows you got some low self-esteem. You understand what I'm saying? But to see the thing about it, when you look in the mirror, I used to be about size 16, 18. And I prayed, I said, God, help me not to let food taste good to me. See, we have to do that sometimes. God, don't let food taste good to me no more. Because this is what I want to be, 8-10. See, anything you want, you can ask God for it. Come on. You don't have to stay in the mess you're in because you're feeling bad about yourself. Amen. I can't lose no weight. Yes, you can. Now, some people want to be pleasing and plump. I commend you. Some people want to be pleasing and plump. I commend you. Because some men don't want no thin woman. Right. Some men don't want no thick woman. Right. So it's a variety. Whatever you want is out there. But lady, we have to build ourselves up. Because we're thick, we got to be cute. Right. We got to wear them clothes that's going to make us look good. Right. You don't put on no Aunt Jemima dress and and he tell you cute. He know you looking like Aunt Jemima. Your hair all messed up there, and you going out looking any kind of way. Fix yourself up. That's right. I don't care how tall you are, how dark you are, how big you are. You can fix yourself up. Here's some of the prettiest fat women I've ever seen. Fat. Look good. Can't hardly fast them shoes. Them shoes are the good-looking shoes. Them good-looking shoes that they can slip in their foot and look good. I'm telling y'all, women, you don't have to be in the shape you're in. And look at here. Don't wait for a man to buy you a house. Buy your own house. I won't be buy me a house. Look at your house. Because he buy you a house, he gonna be living in it too. Amen. But if you buy your own house, you do that. No, ain't nobody gonna be here but me. You understand what I'm saying? Because see, and one thing about it, let me tell you something. Y'all that like them shacking situations. Let me tell you something, baby. If he ain't married you now, you can trust your wife. He's not gonna marry you later. Because why? Buy a cow when you're getting free milk. Nobody gonna buy a cow when they getting free milk. Amen. Amen. You had your milk so good that look at him. Amen. To those bulls, look at that. Oh God. I can't stay. I gotta get up. I gotta get up. But see, we don't present ourselves like that. See, what we have to do, we have to present ourselves as young ladies. Right. And too many women feel like I got to cuss. I got to make them recognize me by what come out of my mouth. But let me tell you something. You are judged by what come out your mouth. Amen. A virtuous woman will not say anything out of her mouth. Because see, we have to give an account to everything that we do and everything that we say. And when we got a foul mouth, a good man will tell you, lady, that's not ladylike. That's right. Because when we are bitter, we say some stuff. It's some bitter women in here. And every word come out your mouth, even though you say you still cussing. But let me tell you what a young man told me once. I was very bitter. That's been years ago. About 55 years ago. I was very bitter. And I felt like anybody that looked at me might want to say something to me. I'm going to cuss them out already before they get to me. You understand what I'm saying? Right. But that was the wrong approach. Right. This young man came to me and he said, lady, and I appreciate him to this day because that's the thing that stopped me from cussing. He said, lady, you're a beautiful lady. And what come out your mouth make you look ugly. The conversation, the word that come out your mouth make you look ugly. So I would suggest from now on out, stop cussing. Even in front of your husband, because it doesn't look good even in front of your husband. That's right. Because you have to respect him. And let me tell you something. A lot of men are walking away from women because the lifestyle they're living and the way they're trying to wear the pants. Come on. That's right. My God. Let the man wear the pants. That's right. You keep the dressing on. You keep the skirt on. Let him wear the pants. Because you cannot have a happy marriage when you wear the pants and the skirt. Because sometimes some men just say, well, let her have it. If she want to pay for it, let her have it. And I don't blame him. Because if you want to be the man and the woman, let him have it. But see, we have to stay in our place. When we stay in our place, God can bless us. When we set a good example for other women around us, God can bless us. Because see, we ought to be examples of people that are around us. We don't live right for us. We live right because we're Christians, and we live right because that's our job to try to win others to Christ. We can't win other people to Christ living any kind of way. Amen. And not treating ourselves right. Go ahead, Sister Wanda.
Her husband can trust her, and she will be great.
Hold it right there. Any married woman in here, you need to let your husband trust you. You don't need to be going here and there, and I'm grown. I don't have to tell him where I'm going. Yes, you are. You're supposed to tell him where you're going. Because if you don't have no hidden agenda, you don't mind telling your husband, I'm going over to my mama's house. I'm going to the mall. I'm going to wherever you're going. It shouldn't be no problem you telling your husband where you want to go. It shouldn't be no problem in telling the truth. Look here, I'm gonna be, and if you find yourself being late, call him and say, look here, I'm gonna be a few minutes late. Because anything can happen. And then if you messed up in your marriage, you need to let him know. Because you don't just earn trust overnight. Because if you done messed up, you better let him know every step of the way until he or she get to the place where they can trust you. Amen. Amen. Too many people have messed up and they get mad because people doesn't trust them right off. People not going to trust you the next day you done messed up all your life. No, they're not going to. That's a process. It's a process of letting people trust you again. And then be what you say you are. Go where you say you're going. Not saying you're going one place and go another. Amen. Go ahead on.
Her husband can trust her, and she will greatly enrich his life.
Let me tell you something. Married women, I'm going to talk to you first. Your husband is your best friend, your lover, your secret partner, all of those good things. you ought to be able to enhance him. Do him good, not harm. You should not go out and talk about your husband to another woman or another man. That's nobody's business. Men, women, don't talk about your spouse. I don't care spouses, no matter what they do. Look at him. You are not to talk about that to nobody else. That is your home secret. Amen. Well, people's tongues going to fall out. People are going to marry. People are going to fall out. But that doesn't mean you go and tell for what's going on in your house. Amen. 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 Because see, some people want to be where you are, and they will give you bad advice just to make you move. Soon as you move, guess what? They'll be the first one hitting on your wife. Because I'm telling you, because that's what happened in my husband. He don't want you. Individual, I'm trying to tell you what the man said. He don't want you. Okay. Time you move, and if I had been a nasty woman, just for the sake of getting him back, I'd have moved you right in. But I told him, individual, don't you ever. Y'all get a second chance. Y'all know what I want to say, don't you? Y'all know what I want to say.
You're doing good.
Don't. He gone. You stay gone too. I don't even have to put up with you because you're his friend. Now he's not my husband. Go with your friend. Go with your friend. Amen. Amen. Because see, people's motives are wrong. That's right. And the very time you say don't nobody want what you got, just move. Don't have to just don't have to do a whole move, just a little bit of move. Just eat your just a little bit. Amen. Amen. Go ahead, Sister Juan.
She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She finds wool and flax and busily spins it.
Look at him. Go ahead on.
She is like a merchant ship bringing food from afar.
See, let me tell you something. A virtuous woman is looking out for deals in her house. She's looking out ways that she can enhance her husband by helping him. Amen. Look at him. By getting sales. Saving the money that he puts in the house. And a good man he shouldn't mind giving his wife the money if he knows what she's going to do with it. Some women you can't give the money because they're going to go shopping. And the bills are not paid. Oh, y'all know what I'm talking about when I saw this dress. It was on sale, $200 dress. It was on sale for $50. You get that $50 dress, you're spending your bill money. Shut up, Brian. Go ahead on, Sister Juan.
She gets up before dawn to prepare breakfast for her household.
Hold it right there. Young women now do not get up and fix no breakfast. Will not get up and cook. Give them that bag of potato chip for the children. And to tell the husband, bye, pick up you some church chicken on the way. They don't cook. Modern women do not cook. I'm going to tell the joke that one of my officer friends said. You know, I have vegetables in my garden, right? And they right in my front yard. Pretty vegetables. Okra and tomatoes and cucumbers and cantaloupes, everything. So he told a friend, he said, she ain't got to worry about these modern women bothering her stuff because they don't want to cook. They ain't going to steal her vegetables, they don't want to cook. Amen. We talk, and I said, and you know what? It's right. Nobody bothers none of my vegetables. And let me know the man was right. They're not going to steal because they're not going to cook. Right. I mean, they're right beside me. All they have to do is pick it. These modern women are not going to cook. So you ain't got to worry about them stealing your vegetables. And it was so true. Go ahead on, Sister Juan.
She gets up before dawn to prepare breakfast for her household.
She gets up before dawn. Ladies, school is in. Stop letting your young ladies, so don't get mad when don't throw bad at me. Prepare your children's breakfast every morning. I don't care how many hours you work. Don't let your children go to school hungry. And the school officials have to feed your child. That makes it look bad on you as a parent. Let me tell you something. My kids are sitting right there and none of it. I raised my kids by myself, and not one of them could ever say they walked out of the house and had to eat potato chips and junk food. I got up 5 o'clock, had to be here at 6 o'clock. I got up early enough to fix my children a breakfast, leave it on warm, leave it on the stove so they could eat a good, wholesome breakfast. Amen. And I did that until they got grown. I didn't send them away from the house hungry. Because a good mother, a good woman is concerned about her household. Right. She's concerned about her children. She's concerned about the welfare of her house. Right. Amen. Right. Amen. Right. And one thing about it, you don't have to hook up with nobody or stay with nobody to say, I'm going to put him in so he can help me pay bills. That was one thing I told God when my husband and I divorced. I said, Lord, I'm asking you, don't ever let me bring a man in my house just to help me pay no bill. Lord, don't let me have to hook up with a man just because I need his money. But I told God this. This is what I told God. Give me a business. Give me a business. I can take my children with me. So I can always keep an eye on my children. And I told God, sister, I said, I was looking for a cleaning business at night so I could take my kids with me, right? And so God said, since you wanted such little, I'm going to give you much. God said, no, you deserve more than that. I'm going to give you a business that you can take your children right along with you. And God gave me a business that I could take my kids right along with me because my heart was in my kids. And when your heart is in the right place, because children are blessed to us, and God gives us those kids, let me say, for us to take care of. We shouldn't run out of kids all over town because we don't want to take care of our own kids. Right. God gave us those kids. Now it's our job to make sure those kids are taken care of.
That's right.
And there's people in there know me when my children were young. They had everything money could buy. Amen. And not one time, and I can truly thank God, not one time, and I'm telling these young ladies that, well, you think you got to have a man in your house to help you take care of your kids. No, you just got to put in some overtime. Right. I never seen my kids off school. Never. My kids from first grade, I had good support system. She was the oldest one. She made sure her sister was taken well care of. And I made sure they were well taken care of too. Because a good mother would think about her children. A good mother just wouldn't dump her kids off on anybody. A good mother would say, look at him. And one thing about it, a good mother with her kids looking good. I want my kids looking better than me. Right. My kids never walk around without a slip on, without your hair done, without deodorant on, without a bra on, without panties on, good panties. When the elastic break, throw them in the garbage. That's right. When the socks get where they all bent out of shape, throw them in the garbage. Amen. Because one thing about it, the Bible says, if your way please the Lord, He'll give you your heart desire. See, my life wasn't centered around a man when I got divorced. My life was centered around my children. Amen. It was centered around my children. God, these are your children. I told God, I went in prayer one night, and my baby was sitting on the floor, all three of them. And I told God, I said, God, you say you'd be a father for the fatherless. I said, I got 3 fatherless children here. Now, God, you take care of them. He took good care of them. He took good care of them. But what are you saying back? But you got to seek God first. You got to let Him do it. Right. You don't go there and try to do it on your own. You got to tell God, God, this is yours. You got to take Him at His word. Because He said, I'll never leave you, not forsake you. And He said, I supply your every need. You don't have to run out there and spread your legs and get no money. You don't have to go out there and run up in somebody's car telling your baby needs some food. No. You don't have to do that. You don't have to make yourself less than who you are and run around here and get money for your children. He said, ask, and it shall be given. That's what the word says. But one thing you have to do, the first thing you have to do, get your relationship with God. When you get a relationship with God, not half-stepping, but a relationship. That means a relationship. That means a relationship. Doing what's right. That's right. Let me tell you something. We don't have no business laying up with no man until we marry. That's right. That's right. But Pastor, how you do that? That can't be done. Yes, it can be done. I've been divorced 42 years now. I've been selling for 41 years. Not giving myself, put no feather in my hat, but I'm giving God the glory. But I had to make a decision. I'm going to either serve God or I'm going to stay with this man. But I had to make a choice. No. If I'm going to be a Christian, I got to give that up. If I'm going to say I'm going to be Christ-like, certain things you just can't do. If you're going to say you love God and you want God to protect you, you want God to supply your needs, there are certain things you can't do, Ellen. There's certain things we can't do, and we said we're God's children. And God, I'm expecting you to do great things for me. If I'm expecting God to do great things for me, look at, I got to do great things for Him. Amen. I got to seek Him first. Amen. He said, if your ways please the Lord, I'll give you your heart desire. How many of you in here? Want your ways to please God. There's a lot of people that want some stuff. It's a lot of people that want some stuff. But let your ways please the Lord. Instead of on the phone, look at it. Give God some of your time.
That's right.
An hour a day is not hard to give God. 1 hour a day is not hard. He said, I'm requiring more of you. When you want God's blessing, you got to sacrifice some stuff. And when you get to the point where you say, God, wake me up at 4 o'clock. I know I got to be to work at 6. Wake me up at 4 o'clock so I can pray. And then he said, in all thy ways acknowledge him. In all thy ways acknowledge him. That means everything you do, every little decision you make, you got to ask God. And when you ask God for every decision that you make, guess what? He's not going to leave you wrong. And whatever way it come out, you say, God, I thank you. Whatever way it come out, you say, God, I thank you. Because I sought you and you told me to do this. You told me to do that. You told me to leave that alone. You told me to do this alone. I've done what you told me to do. And I'm right in line to what you want me to do. Because he said, all things work together for the good of those that love the Lord. And whatever he tell you to do, don't, like some children, I can't do that. No, you might not want to do it because it's right to do it because your father told you to do it. Children, when your mom and daddy tell you to do something, you might not want to do it, but it's right to do it because your father told you to do it. And how much better you'll get from your heavenly Father when you do what he asked you to do. See, it's not, he said, no good thing will I withhold from those that walking up. All you got to do is walk right. All you got to do is talk right. Treat folks right. Even when they don't treat you right, you treat them right. That's right. Go ahead on, Sister Wanda.
She goes to inspect the field and buys it. With her earnings, she plants a vineyard.
Look here. He said she goes and she inspect the field. That means we're supposed to buy some stuff ourselves. But Pastor, how you know? Yeah, I got a whole lot of it. I bought it myself. I bought it. Did nobody pay for it but me with my own earnings. Then he said, read that again.
She goes to inspect the field and buys it. With her earnings,
with her
a vineyard.
Her earning. Not his earning, but her earning. Therefore, God wants us to have some stuff out on. Did he say her? That's right. Her earning. That means God wants us to have stuff out. Because if you got some stuff of your own, you don't have to take nothing off nobody. That's right. But when somebody's always giving you, you got to live under that fingernail. Yeah. But when you got your own, you can make some choices. Look here, you can be the boss. When you make your own decision. Go ahead on, sister.
She is energetic and strong, a hard worker.
Go ahead on.
She makes sure her dealings are profitable. Her lamp burns late into the night.
Look here. Sometimes we have to stay up and burn some midnight oil. Get our goals accomplished. One thing about God, he can't stand laziness. Too many people are in the situation they're in because they're lazy. Let me say that again, because I'm sleeping. I'm tired. Do you know when you want to really do something profitable for yourself, you're not going to think about how tired you are? Right. Because you got your mind set on one thing. I want this out of life, I want that out of life, and I want to do it the right way. Right. See, a lot of people are wealthy, but it's not a lasting wealth because they got it wrong. Nothing you do, you ought to do it with the glory of God. Nothing you do, you ought to see the consequence behind it. Because if you go out there and get something wrong, it's not going to stand. That's right. Nothing wrong is not going to stand. But right will hold when nothing else will. Go ahead on, Sister Wanda.
Her hands are busy spinning thread, her fingers twisting fiber. She extends a helping hand to the poor and opens her arms to the needy.
Let me tell you something. This is something we have to do. God will bless us when we open our hands to the needy. When we consider other folks that's in need, right along with when we're in need, said God give us two hands, one for others and the other one's for us. I told you one for God said one hand is to help yourself, the other hand is to help somebody else. God wants us to help those in there, but let me tell you something. God do not want us to sow in lazy folks' lives. Let me say that again. God do not want us to sow in, because if I'm working every day, you laying up sleep, then you wake up and tell me to loan you $10 and you sleep all day. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work, and a lot of people do that. They sit up and pray, well, she's going to job. Hey, give me $10 in gas. You're going to take my $10 to ride around the city all day. Amen. I'm not working, and you taking my money. No, God don't want us to. He said, look here. Whom God cursed, no man can bless. Whom God blessed, no man can curse. If God has blessed you, and if you have done some despicable mess, and God has cursed you, and if I sow over here in your life, I will not get it back. But when you sow to a person that's in need, God will always give it back. God will, because let me tell you something, I'm always sowing in people's lives. God always give it back. I don't worry about it. When somebody really in need said, Pastor, I need it, when God said, give it, I don't hesitate. Because one thing about it, I know God is a just God. He know when he said give it, God know their heart. He know the reason for them to have it. Amen. Amen. Because but God also, when he tell you no, when God tell you no, where they are homeless, God done told you no, they are cursed. Don't even sow in that curse song. Go ahead on, Sister Wanda.
She has no fear of winter for her household, for everyone has warm clothes.
She takes care of her household. In the summertime, she wear her winter clothes. She buys her winter clothes. In the wintertime, she buys her summer clothes. But why? Because they're cheaper than this. Anytime you buy your winter clothes in the summer, you get them dirt cheap. Same way with your summer clothes. Buy them and put them on. Summer come, you already prepared for the summer. Winter come, you already prepared for the winter. Amen. Go ahead, Sister Wanda.
She makes her own bedspreads. She dresses in fine linen and purple gowns.
Let me tell you something. And I've been telling the women all the time, you know, every woman ought to learn how to sew. Let me say that again. Every woman ought to take the time and learn how to sew. Because you know when you are buying clothes, you're paying for the labor. I mean the name. You're paying for the name. Because if you can go out and buy a piece of material, a yard and a half for $50, $60, $70, between $50 and $60, do you know that dress a suit will cost you $600 and $700 when you can get your piece of material at 50 or 60 cents a yard, buy your yard and half, it'll make an average person a dress. You understand what I'm saying? Or a suit. But look how much you are saving by making it yourself. Amen. And I thank God. I was at my mother's home going, and one lady saw me and she said, "You remember me?" I said, "No." She said, "You remember when you used to make this little clothes?" I was like 7, 8 years old. I've been sewing just that long ever. Wow. And God blessed me to take that and have my own line of clothes. You understand what I'm saying? So don't despise small beginnings. And I tell y'all all the second chance, watch out for your children. What your children's strongest interest is, develop it. If you know they're interested in sewing or whatever, push them. Because maybe their career later on will make a good life for them. Go ahead, Sister Wanda.
Her husband is well known in the city gates.
Hold it right there. Her husband is well known. You don't go marrying somebody that's got a bad reputation. Let me say that again. Your husband should be known as a man of integrity. That's right. You don't go out there and just get old Joe Blow that's hanging on the corner. He should be well known as a man of integrity, a man that does good things, a man that take care of his family. But the average woman is so in such a hurry that she'll grab anything just because he got a nice car, some nice shoes, no job. Amen. But this is my husband. But then you expect him to take care of you. He didn't take care of you. You know he didn't have a job when you married. Right. So now just keep that man without that job. Go and take care of him because that's what you asked for. Amen. Don't be in no rush to get married. Let me tell you something. Nobody should be in a rush to get married.
Right. That's right.
Men ought to be able to prepare themselves. I'm contemplating marriage. I want me a house. I want me a car with some money in the bank. Amen. A woman ought to say the same thing. She shouldn't be trying, hey, pay my car note. Pay my house bill. Pay this. No, a man of integrity ought to be saying, no, baby, I'm trying to get myself ready for my wife. Not a thought. I'm getting myself ready for my wife. Everybody ought to have a plan. And if you got a plan and work your plan, look at, she'll have something, he'll have something. You understand? We look at him. What we got before we got married, you give this to your children. If there's children, second marriage, you give this to your children. What we accumulate together, that's going to be ours. But you ought to have a plan. Then if you don't have children, and if you've been a good husband, then baby, look here. Because I'm going to tell y'all, if you've been a good husband, I will leave you something. If you've been a good husband. But you ain't gonna know nothing until that time comes. No, sir. No, sir. It's all in the children's name. And if they, I tell them, look now, he been a good husband. Give him something now. Give him. You understand?
That's right.
But I'm not gonna let you jump up and marry me because, hey man, that's a good catch like that. A white friend of mine said the people down the street that was saying when I first bought the cleaner, yeah man, that should be a good catch. I said, oh really? For the first 5 years after I was in business, I wasn't talking to nobody. I said, all I was thinking what the man said. They said she'd be a good catch. I said, no, So boy, I wasn't taking no chances. I wasn't taking no chance because everybody, she's a good cat. No, she ain't no good cat. She got some good sense. Oh yeah, because you got to have some good sense.
That's right. That's right.
The secretary know why I'm laughing at my daughter. You got to have some good sense, baby. I love you. God knows I love you. I wouldn't do anything. I'd do anything for you. But look here, before we get married, you sign on this dotted line right here. You sign on this dotted line right here. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Then we can go to the altar. But until we get signed on that dotted line, we ain't going to no altar. Amen. Because people are full of mess out here now. All they look for the almighty dollar. Money that they didn't work for. Women and men. Women and men. That's why I said, the Bible said, bear your own burden. Get your own stuff. And you don't have to marry nobody for that stuff. You got your own. When you got your own stuff, you can make a clear decision. And if you mean well, you say, honey, don't keep what you got. I got mine. I don't need yours. I got mine. So that's why people don't prepare themselves before they get married. That's why so many people, marriages don't last. After you get them on their feet, then they're ready to leave you because they didn't love you in the first place.
That's right.
If you don't love the person, don't bother them. If you don't truly love them, leave them alone. Because one thing the Bible says, for God is not mocked whatsoever man so is that he go. If you do it to somebody else, somebody gonna do it to you. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. That's what the word says. But God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man so is that he's gonna reap. And if you go out there and cheat on me, somebody gonna cheat on you. Amen. Amen. Because God is just God. He knows everything. He knows our motives. He knows our heart. He knows just punishment. Go ahead, Sister Wanda.
She makes belted linen garments and sashes to sell to the merchants. She is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future.
You know what? A woman of integrity, a woman that prepares herself properly, she don't have to worry about nothing. And I'm telling you, I don't worry about nothing. Come on. God has given me a great life. 77, I don't even worry about being old. Don't mind being called old. You understand what I'm saying? Because some people call them old, they get mad. I'm old and cute. So you can call me old all you want to. Drive my own Mercedes. Not the church paid for, I paid for it. Amen. Amen. So when you got your life lined up according to the will of God, you ain't got to fear, you ain't got to look at it. You can laugh at old age, you can laugh at what's coming your way. Can let me tell you something? And then when you start put your life in God's hand, you ain't gonna worry about nothing anyway. That's right. Because when you put your life in God's hand, God will protect you from your enemy. I don't worry about, you should be stress free. Like I said, God knows I don't, this Clairol don't go to my hair. This is my natural hair.
I know that's right.
No color in it. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to be stressed out. And I'm not going to let nobody stress me out. When you got your life centered around Jesus Christ, look at, he going to make sure he take good care of you. I'm just trying to tell you something, young women, that you don't